That's better.
Before we get into this video, make sure you are subscribed and let's keep it fuerte. If you want to get all that's happening in Latino entertainment, arts, and culture, go to thelatinoslant.com right now and be part of our newsletter. Our newsletter is different than our YouTube channel and it has different content. So make sure you're on over there, get on over there, and get on our newsletter. Wow, we got a heavy one right now. We got a heavy one. It kind of ties in to a political poll that I did on our X page. In this, in regards to Latino immigrants and deportations. So we're gonna mix a little bit of entertainment and politics here. Enough is enough. Ya basta. Tigres del Norte, Maná, and more stars slam Trump's anti-Latino rhetoric. So apparently, all these groups and artists have gotten together and have made a statement. And this is from the Rolling Stone. I want to get right to the statement because it kind of paraphrases the article, and it kind of the main person that rallied the group of artists was the manager of Maná, and he's got his things that he says. But let's get to the full Yastuvo, not Yabasta, excuse me, Yastuvo, Yastuvo, full statement, and then they have a video connected to it, so we're gonna watch that as well. All right. And then, okay, so here's a statement. Here's a statement. Human dignity belongs to us all. This includes Latino immigrants. It's an old and tired political tactic to blame our country's problems on the most vulnerable, those unlikely or unable to speak up. There are real issues that can and should be debated. The dignity of Latino immigrants is not open for debate. Our industry, our world is richer and fuller because of the contributions of Latino immigrants. They are our friends, coworkers, and fans. Latino music and the people who fuel it are part of the fabric of the U.S. music industry. Our Latino fans are more to us than tickets, streams, and views. They are our family, and we do not turn backs on our family when being attacked. Music unites, music heals. Music is the voice of love in times of despair. Today, we come together in support of our Latino brothers and sisters, and we need to sing loudly. The volume of our support needs to be louder than the hate of the Trump campaign. Together, we tell Latino immigrants, you are not alone. Together, we say to those spreading hate that we choose something better. Together, we say, enough is enough. Ya estuvo. And you can see all the artists from, like you said, Kate del Castillo, Maná, Ramon Ayala, all signing on board. Los Tigres del Norte. What are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts? You know what I'm going to do for you guys? I will also copy and paste the full statement here. I'm going to copy and paste the full statement and put it in our video box description. Now, I want to play this video that they produced and they put up on their individual channels, individual social media. And then I'm going to talk to you about the reactions that they're getting from their fans. And then we'll take it from there, man. But interesting times. Okay, here we go. Yastuvo, 25 artists say enough is enough. Go.
¿Me están oyendo, inútiles?
Todos a votar. Vote.gov. Okay, well, there's a video, and like I said, a lot of those artists, just saw them right there, 25 artists, and videos from what appears to be hate attacks based upon someone's ethnic and cultural background. Now, what I did, so obviously, I want your thoughts on that. Now, what I did is when I first saw this, I saw the Instagram post from Kate del Castillo, the Mexican actress, and she put up this. And I was like, all right, and then I did a little, just read like you guys did, and I went into her comments and wanted to see how her fan base was reacting. And as you can imagine, at least, if not more, let's just say, half of her audience disagreed and disagrees with this whole thing. And let's say half were with it. I tend to think, just based on the dozens and dozens of comments that people left, there was more people who really do not jive with this and are in fact Latinos who are voting for Trump. Okay, let's just say let's just say it's split down the middle. It's 50-50. And I get the passion. I get why they would put this up. I am definitely, as you guys know, it's well documented. I'm just not into any type of anti-immigrant rhetoric. And yeah, I have a low threshold for that. But that being said, I know that at least 50% of US Americans, if not more, feel the opposite. So that is the times we're living in. Where am I going with this? As artists, they have taken upon in the, to stand their ground and, let you know where they're coming from. So at the very least, they're going to offend and upset half their audience. I think at the end of the day, their audience will still be there. Maybe they'll boycott them for a little while. I don't know. But they're also not going to vote or the other way just because they're saying so. So that's one thing. That's one thing. And I think that's with any actor, artist, talent, celebrity that, you know, states their stance on something. There's always going to be that part of their fan base that's going to disagree. So that's the risk that these artists were willing to take. And again, from Kate del Castillo's, and listen, she's got millions of fans. I just saw a lot of people who just did not agree with her. Think she's great, but just politically don't agree with this. So that's one thing right there. Now, I got so many questions because I'm a little confused as to the perception, or like just the where these artists are coming from. Are they coming from as Mexican artists that see their fans who happen to be immigrants, maybe they're undocumented, being used as political pawns here in the States? Are they coming at it as now American citizens? I think it's very important. That is my confusion, because if that's the case, that they're coming from it as Mexicans, right? Back it up, my fellow Mexican immigrant. Then, open it up to Latino immigrants. What are the immigration policies of Mexico with other Latino countries? How are they tolerant and have humanitarian aid to other uh, undocumented immigrants that come into Mexico from the South? Do they have a wall? Is it harsh? Is it lenient? I would probably say that comparatively, going back, so many years now, that the U.S. customs and the humanitarian aid is probably the best and the most humane in regards to undocumented people, coming here, and and I think that is the issue of a lot of voters, U.S. voters, is that some people feel it's gone too far, and we need to take care of our own first for a while before we can be, everyone's um how do you say it? Everyone's you know, place to come and have a better life. I'm just shooting it here with you guys. I'm just being very honest. So I'm confused as to the approach of these artists, because what I do know is several of these artists have made their wealth and their fame here in the States. But I would probably say none of them are, in fact, US citizens that vote. Maybe dual citizenship, perhaps, but it's a different world when you are born and bred here as opposed to born and bred in a different Latin American country. So those are my questions, because I get it. I get it. They know their fan base, but yet some of their fan base disagrees with them. But they felt so impelled to make the statement and do the video and all this Estuvo, that they felt important to enough. Now, one last thing I want to bring up is the video clips with Yastuvo, and they put the hate crimes at the beginning. I would love to know each story behind each video clip, because what I got was clips of violence. Now you saying, I don't understand the context. Are you saying Trump is responsible for each of those hate crimes? That he's responsible for these other people and their garbage racism towards Latinos? Help me out there, because I just saw clips of hate crimes. Now, if you can connect them to, it would be great to, have in your video box description, which they don't. They even have their comments turned off. Uh, what are these cases before? Like this guy that got thrown acid on him. I mean, all these are horrible, man. Just disgusting. And again, how does that connect to Trump, to MAGAs? Don't get me wrong, man. I'm not saying saying there's people on that right edge that aren't wackos and awful people. But I'm just wondering, in the storytelling of this, you're saying that Trump's hate equals physical violence. Whereas, okay, all right. So you're not giving me any more. You're just kind of like, you're using these stories, which are unfortunate, to push a story that you want to convey, to push your take on this. Yastuvo, right? Enough of the immigrant bashing. I get it, and I'm with you up to a certain point. I just don't see where immigrant bashing and physical violence connects, because with my experience and my reading and my research, these cases of physical violence towards immigrants from ignorant racist jerks is so rare. And then how does that connect to Trump and his anti-immigrant rhetoric? So I got a lot of questions, guys. I guess what I'm saying is I don't buy all this, this take on this video. That's just me. I want to know your thoughts. I'm gonna go to another video right now. I'm gonna cover it. It's kind of connected tissue. But I want to know how you feel about your celebrities, your musicians, your favorites taking political stances, your thoughts on this. And then I have a poll, and we're going to go over the results of the poll in the poll question that I have for the next video. If Trump wins, will U.S. citizens be rounded up and deported accidentally? Or will this be done legally? And we got quite the reactions. So that's the next video here on the Latino Slant. Wherever you're at, keep your slant fuerte. Gracias.
That's better. Where'd I go?